let's get rolling. Okay. Love that. So today we're going to be going over the 5 story prompt ideas to build a loyal as fuck tribe. And all of these are coming from stickers. We shall dive on in. Ooh, I'm about to dive in. That was so bad. Like maybe the worst singing you ever heard in your life came from my voice just now. Okay, so let's write these all down and then I'll kind of explain what they mean and how we can actually implement these things, and then we'll go from there. So the first one that I want to talk about is a polarizing call out. One of my faves. The second is going to be an Instagram story feature. The third is training on how you can get X to the fundamental sticker, which we'll talk about. Number 4 is something people may not know about you. And number 5 is a story from A to goals. So let's break all of those down as to why we want to do them and why they're going to be so impactful for your business to create this loyal audience that's going to buy from you literally no matter what you offer. So with the polarizing call out, I absolutely love polarizing content, which basically means like calling people out in some regard, or like sharing your opinion on something that like may be a little bit controversial. Or a good example is back in the day when people used to be like, hey guys, what's up? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day. Today, I'm going to do a mini training on, and you want to just fucking die, because everyone did that. And it was so annoying because it wasted 10 to 15 seconds of someone's life. My hair looks actually crazy right now. I'm going to do it as I'm explaining this, but everyone did that. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. And so it wasted 10 to 15 seconds of everyone's life. So then everyone would skip your stories and it would ruin your engagement and ruin your reach because you just couldn't get over the fact of you saying like, hey guys, what's up? So I call people out on doing that all the time. So that's a polarizing opinion. The way to kind of go about making a polarizing opinion is calling it out, but making sure that you give a solution at the end of it. So what we don't want to do is call somebody out and be like, you're doing this wrong, you're an idiot, and then just like leave with them feeling like, oh, didn't know I was doing anything wrong. And then we want to give them a solution after so they can actually fix it. And then they're going to do this. And then, oh my gosh, wow, quick win. This was so amazing. Can't wait to work with you. When we give people a quick win, especially when it comes to something like that, and you like change or reframe their mind or something like that, or reframe the way that they're doing things, and then give them a quick win and it works out really well for them, they're gonna be like, yes, of course. Like, it's amazing. Dudes, that actually came from radio. So if you listen to any radio stations, if there's a bad announcer on air, they'll be like, whatever the radio station is, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, weather today, it's so good, love this, happy hump day. And then you want to just die when you're hearing it because you're like, okay, the hump day joke is like 12 years old. Can you get over it now? Same thing on Instagram. So if you don't want to waste people's time and you don't want them to just click through and be like, yeah, okay, whatever, make sure that you take out the, hey guys, what's up? Happy Monday. Ah! Anyways, that was not on topic, but kind of. So there's the polarizing call out. First Instagram story prompt you're going to be doing. Second is going to be your Instagram story feature. So we talk about this in depth within stickers, but basically it's the same thing as my work break dance party, where you do the same thing every single day that people are like, wow, I cannot wait to look forward to this. They recreate it. You get more clout from them. They create some kind of consistency and familiarity with your content, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. Wow, I love Julia's content because I know exactly what I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to get dancing videos. I'm going to get some baddie quotes. I'm going to get some swear words. Going to get some amazing business tips, all that stuff. It's super, super, super important. So get in stickers to learn more about the Instagram story features. But basically what I'm saying is just do the same thing every single day. That's fun to watch and for people to recreate. Boom, bam, there you go. So the third is going to be a training on how you can get X to the fundamental sticker. So I need a sip. Hang on, I'm talking super fast right now. Okay, so what the fundamental stickers are, in case you don't know, and you're not in the stickers gang yet. Fundamental stickers are the key words and phrases we use to describe and market our business based off the results we give to our clients. So we want to tell a story and take someone on a journey of how we got from X to a fundamental sticker. This could be through a mini training. This could be through a story, whatever it is. I want you to actually paint the picture of them moving through it. We talk about this in stickers a lot, as we will in most things that I'm mentioning here, but storytelling is huge in marketing and in business and personal branding. So really like painting the story and painting the picture of how people get there, including the emotions, what they did, the strategies that you did, so then people again could take those strategies and actually implement them, because they're going to remember them because they're told in a story and they're not told as just like fact, here's my call to action, whatever, because people are 22 times more likely to remember things in stories versus when they just hear the facts, because that's just the way the human brain works. So the fourth is something people may not know about you. I think this is pretty obvious, but just sharing something that, again, people may not know about you. It could be the fact that you love Starbucks. I give away Starbucks gift cards all the time because I love Starbucks, and I know that my people, my baddies, love Starbucks as well. Or it could be a friend and I were just talking about this yesterday. Well, I was talking about this on a mastermind call with Wealth with Alyssa and a few other people. But we were talking about how important it is to like share those vulnerable moments in your life. It could be something as dark as, not dark, but like as deep as that. It could be that you only sleep on cotton sheets. I don't know, whatever it is about you, that's something people may not know. Or like I've been in cheerleading for 14 years. Been a cheer coach for like 5. I was a cheer judge for like 3. Cheerleading is a huge part of my life, and I feel like a lot of people don't know that. So there you go. And then you get a different connection with this person. You're like, holy shit, I cheerleaded, or like I danced, or like, wow, I did baseball. And automatically we have a better connection because I just shared something that may or may not relate to you in your life. Then the 5th and final Instagram story prompt is a story from A to goals. So kind of the same thing as the fundamental sticker. The fundamental sticker is going to be a result. A story from A to goals could be something like a client win, or it could be like a before and after. You know how people do like before and after pictures of me just starting out, sad, always working, blah, 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 blah. And then they have like 25K months, working 3 hours a day, doing all the things, blah, 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 whatever, or outsourcing everything. That could be a story from A to goals as well. Another story from A to goals could be like, let's say it doesn't even necessarily have to be about business. It could be about like the fact of how you struggled to get pregnant and now you're a mom. Something along those lines, and what you did to become pregnant. I'm not, so I don't know anything about that. It could be relevant to you in your situation, but a story about how you went from this one place and how you got to your goals. So those are the 5 story prompts. Boom, bam, you got 5 days. It's like I made my audience loyal as hell to me over 2 or 3 days just by dancing, which has nothing to do with business, but I made it about business. Cheers to that. My challenge to you guys is to actually do one of these and tag me so I can see it at Julia PICCOLI Coaching on Instagram. So do a polarizing call out on your Instagram story, an Instagram story feature, a training on how you can get from X to your fundamental sticker, something people may not know about you, and or a story of how you went from A to a goal. But do the challenge. I want to see. Tag me in some stuff. I'm excited. Tag me in your stories. I'm really excited to see. I will chat with y'all very soon. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to see you inside stickers. And if you have any questions, let me know. I also can't wait to see your stories. So tag me in one of your 5 stories on Instagram. I just completely blanked on what I was saying. And I will chat with y'all very, very soon. Bye.